No, I think it's a disgrace to him. You gotta like look at the big picture when you say, boxing survived the depression. It survived the takeover by the mob. It survived this. It survived that. What the individuals do, fighters in boxing, legends, world champions, the highest paid, the less highest paid, I don't know, the lowest paid rather. When you start saying that one particular fight or one thing happens, good or bad, in boxing, defines boxing, whether it build it up even more or whether it tears it down. Boxing is so resilient in overcoming so many things. But to me, it's individual legacy that should be attached to. When something is being done, whether they camouflage it with money or they camouflage it with history or whether they camouflage it with anything, at the end of the day, we all accountable for our legacy. So when I fight a football player or a former football player or a hockey player or anyone that has no skills on my level, that's not helping boxing in a way of even hurting boxing. That's your individual scar, good or bad, that's on your DNA record, the DNA record. If DNA is your record when blood is being at a place that you say you won at, that's your record, not actually what you say. We all accountable for our legacy and our record. Boxing won't get affected by anything that happened today, next week, or 10 or 15 or 20 years from now, because what you do is going to be attached to you. And that's the beauty of boxing. Boxing is really an individual sport physically. You're going to carry that to your grave, no matter if you like it or not. And then let the people who's living debate the history books, write, and hopefully they write accurate on that individual, including me or anyone else.
Bernard, just reflecting on your retirement, is 11 retirements upon us. Marquez, Vladimir Klitschko, Timothy Bradley, all great fighters.
Yeah.
Miguel Cotto thinks his last year. What do you make of that, and how hard is it to stay retired? And are you done yourself?
Well, yeah, I'm done. But I think it's not. I think it's the individual. It's a great question, matter of fact, because I think that retirement, and I can't speak for everybody, but I think retirement, from my understanding, it's based on what you do when you retire for that short period of time. If you retire and plan not coming back, but you spending like you got 10 more years in front of you, then retirement can be real short. You like that spit? So you understand, retirement to me is based and predicated on how your lifestyle is. See, if you have a lifestyle that you say you blow through $5 or $10 million a year, and okay, and if you're sitting on about 100 after taxes, within a couple of years, buddy, right? You're going to be doing what? You're going to be saying, you know what, I got one more in me. Maybe I'll fight a football player. Maybe I'll fight a hockey player. Maybe I'll come up with something else. So you got to understand, retirement for some people, and it's just my logic, and people that's going to read this or see this, they're going to agree, disagree, but I'm giving them something to think about. That's all I want to do. Retirement is, to me, is based and predicated on when you retire and you overlook everything that you built and you're no longer getting the fighting checks that you was getting before, but you're spending like you got 10 years in front of you. You will get a reality check, and you will either have to change a lot of things in your behavior, or you're going to have to do, unfortunately, the norm. Come back for the wrong reasons. come back for the wrong reason. I am done. I am living off the interest and standing on my principle. Hold up, Dad. Who said? Yeah, but yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. That's where I'm at now, and that philosophy, then I established that in 1988 when I was released back to society. Don't judge me if my math is off for a year or two. It's about 28, 29 years ago. My interest is what I invest in, whatever that is. And my principle, which I won't waver from, that I stand on. That covers from A to Z, from Z to A. It's not just business, relationship, friendship, loyalty. It's not to brag, because I think that those who say they are who they are don't have to say it, just do it. Because even though those who say they're not looking, they're watching every time. You know why they watching? They can't, most of them, they can't help but watch, because when you're in the dark, in that mindset, they will always see that light that's on you. It's called success. Strong.
Appreciate you, Bernard. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard.